Hi, welcome to Tea Time on ATMC TV. I'm Rebecca Albin, Executive Director for the First Tee of Brunswick County. Join us as we visit one of Brunswick County's finest golf courses each month, where we learn about the course and its layout and get updates on the newest golf fashion, golf fitness, and golf equipment. If you're ready, let's go. We're here at Magnolia Greens Plantation with Rick Farrell, General Manager and Head Golf Professional. Rick, thank you for taking the time to be here with us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. This is a gorgeous facility you have, and I want to talk a little bit about Magnolia Greens. And one thing that a lot of people may not know is that you guys are a 27-hole public facility, correct?
That is correct, yes. I came on board at Magnolia Greens when the new ownership group took over in June of last year, and that was one of the things that we didn't really anticipate, was the fact that a lot of people do think that Magnolia Greens is a private club because it's part of the Magnolia Greens development, but that's not the case at all. We feature 27 holes, and it is open to the public, so we encourage public play, of course.
Okay, wonderful. And you guys also pride yourselves on being a full-service facility as well. Could you talk to us a little bit about the different amenities that you offer here at Magnolia Greens?
Sure, I'd love to. Yeah, along with the 27 holes of golf, we have some really great practice facilities. Of course, grass teeing areas, fairway bunker, practice fairway bunker, greenside practice bunker, 2 putting greens, chipping green, a lot of good practice facilities, along with good range balls. A lot of places you go may have a good range, but the balls aren't particularly good. So we have really good range balls. People love to come here just to practice. We also have, along with that, the Magnolia Golf Academy. We do a lot of instruction here through the academy. Matt Gordon is our director of instruction and leads that effort. And you know, it's a great place to come to take lessons of all kinds: individuals, groups, beginner, intermediate, advanced, playing lessons. You know, he offers pretty much everything, along with the assistance of the other PGA staff members here. We also have on-site full club repair, which is a little unusual for a green grass facility. A lot of places don't offer that on-site, but we do. We have a great club repair specialist on-site, Jack Roderick, who is as knowledgeable and capable as anybody in the area. So Jack does a great job for us, and the best thing about that is you can you know, if you have a problem while you're playing, he can usually take care of it very quickly.
Okay.
The other thing we like to emphasize at Magnolia Greens is the golf shop. We have you know, a full service golf shop with soft goods, all the normal products that you would generally find, but we also do a whole lot of club fitting, and we sell a lot of golf club sets here, which again is a little bit unusual. We feel like we offer the golfer the opportunity to come try them here, be fitted. One of our staff members can go out on the range with you to make sure that you get the clubs that are just right for you. So that's, you know, that's another feature that we think just makes us more of a full service facility. Non-golf related is our food and beverage area. We expanded the whole food and beverage operation when we took over last June, and now we have the Magnolia Grill, which is open and serves a breakfast every day, lunch every day, and dinner 3 nights a week. And we have JJ's Patio Bar out back. That is a really popular spot to go after your round to cool off and relax a little after the round. So yeah, we just feel like we offer a lot to the golfer.
Wonderful. You guys also do a lot of clinics and camps for young people as well, right?
We do.
So you're very youth friendly, youth golfer friendly.
We are. We see that as the future of the game. You know, junior golfers are what it's all about. Actually, juniors age 16 and under can play at Magnolia Greens at no charge as long as they're playing with a paying adult. So if a dad wants to bring a son out, or a mom and dad want to bring their 2 kids out, the mom and dad pay, the juniors play at no charge. So yeah, we really try to cater to the junior players.
Great. And as we're going into September and going into still a very warm part of the summer, what specials do you guys offer right now maybe to help bring golfers out and to give them access to your courses?
Yeah, we generally do afternoon specials every day. It just really depends. I would encourage people just to call to ask about specials because we run them off and on during the month, and sometimes they change weekly. It just depends on what our tee sheet looks like. So it's always a good idea to call and check for specials because you never know what you might find when you call to check on a tee time.
Okay, great. Well, the facility is absolutely gorgeous, Rick, and we appreciate your time.
Certainly enjoyed it. Thanks for having me.
Standing on hole number 15 at Magnolia Greens Plantation. Rick, if you could tell us a little bit about this hole and what we can expect as we play it.
Okay, yeah, it's a pretty short par 4. It's pond in front of the green, pond down the left side, a couple of bunkers up the right-hand side. Just a good hole, nothing real fancy, but a challenge.
Okay, great.
Very good.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, hit it well.
Thank you.
Ooh, I'd say you hit that one pretty well.
Thank
I'll
you.
use that.
Okay.
If I can get it to tee up on these little things.
This plastic
That was very good.
Thank you. Good ball. Very nice.
Here, you can have your tee back.
Thank you. Two good shots, Rick.
How about that? Right side by side.
Absolutely. So our second shot in, about how far out are we? And obviously we have water in front of us to carry.
Yeah, you're about probably 85 yards.
Okay.
Yeah, a little pond there, so just pretend it's not even there.
Okay.
Good luck.
Do my best.
Hit it
Thank
well.
you.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Almost hit the flag. Very good.
I'll take that. Thank you. Another good shot.
Oh, ball.
Easy. Nice shot.
Thank you. I guess we'll go this way.
Looks like we've got two pretty decent putts here.
Yeah, it looks like you got inside of me, so I guess I'll go first. Good
Okay,
shot.
great.
Good shot.
Thank you.
This is not the best part of my game. Whirl.
Mine either.
That's why I've got this long putter in my hand. Oh, I almost got lucky.
Oh, nice.
I almost got lucky.
Great putt.
Need a little help with that one?
Yes, please, if you could, talk to me a little bit about the
Yeah, this is these are some of the new greens that we were talking about.
Okay.
This one's going, of course, you're back up the hill and it's going left probably 4 or 5 inches at least. So I'd just put it out on the right-hand side there a little bit and get it up the hill.
Great.
Oh, a little hard.
A little too hard.
Yep, hit it through the break. All right, now it's going to come back the other way from over there. And it's going to be a little bit quick, so right in there. Yep. Much better.
All right.
I think you can handle that one.
You never know, Rick. Rick, thank you very much.
Thank you. I did enjoy it.
Appreciate it.
It was great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Again with Rick Farrell. Rick, we're standing on the green of number 1, and if you could, because everybody in the background can see that this green's just been re-sprigged, could you talk to us a little bit about the conversion of your greens here and what people can expect when they come out to Magnolia Greens now?
Sure. Yes, we started in June of this year, and we're the project is a greens conversion project where we're going from bent grass that we had on the greens to champion Bermuda grass. Bent grass, for those who may not know, is not native to this area. It's a cool season grass and obviously doesn't tolerate heat very well, being a cool season grass. So we wanted to move away from that to this champion Bermuda, which loves heat and humidity. So obviously it's very happy right now.
Absolutely.
So we started in June converting the greens. We did holes 10 through 18. And grew those in, and they are now open and are really good shape. And now we have holes 1 through 9 that are closed and are growing them in. So you know, we just feel like it's going to solve a lot of maintenance issues for us. Growing bent grass in the heat and humidity of southeastern North Carolina is pretty tough. This grass just thrives on it, and most importantly, it offers equally good putting surface to the bent grass that we've had for years, and that most good golf courses always had bent grass, but we're seeing more and more courses converting from bent to Bermuda grass because it's a good option.
Okay. So the golfers really, when they come out, are not going to see too much of a difference in the way that the greens are playing or rolling when they come out to play?
Probably not. You know, they'll just know that they're on a good quality surface. And yeah, I'd say the average golfer doesn't know bent from Bermuda and really probably couldn't care less. What they want is a good quality putting surface. And as far as you know, managing a golf course and running a golf course, the Bermuda is just a whole lot easier to manage.
Absolutely. So even in the wintertime, in your off months, the greens will grow dormant and you guys can still play on them. So you have year-round golf here, as long as weather permitting.
Yeah, that's a great point. The difference is this Bermuda grass will go dormant in the wintertime, but honestly, we paint them. We paint them green, and people won't even be able to tell it. It's still a really quality putting surface. They'll be nice and fast, very smooth. We'll mow them, even though they're dormant. We'll mow them occasionally just to keep them nice and smooth. And we have rollers that we use on them to just ensure we have a good quality putting surface. But to the average person, they probably really wouldn't recognize the fact that the green is dormant.
You guys here at Magnolia Greens are in a unique position because with 27 holes, you've been able to handle all of the changeover from greens and still allow people to play a full 18 holes of golf. So that's a really unique thing. And so even when people are coming out during this conversion, they still have access to 18 great holes of golf. Yeah,
exactly. We're very fortunate to have that capability. Now this conversion does leave that third 9 holes still as bent grass through the rest of this summer, but next summer we'll convert those as well. So yeah, the great news is we have 27 holes, so we can play 18 even during the conversion.
Wonderful. Well, Rick, thank you very much for your time, and we're excited to come back and see these greened in.
Thank you very much.
We're here today with Dr. Lank from Coastal Integrative Health. Thank you for having us, Dr. Lank.
Glad to be back.
Thanks. We're going to talk a little bit today about our posture at address of the ball, what we consider a correct neutral posture, and then two of the ways that people incorrectly address the ball and how their posture there can lead to some back injuries and pain.
Correct. So the first posture we're going to go over is just that neutral posture, the one that's actually correct. It keeps your spine in proper alignment and decreases your risk of injury. So go ahead and assume your golf posture. And with Rebecca, she has a really good posture right off the beginning. You can see how her spine is nice and straight. This isn't going to predispose her to any injury-inducing swing mechanics. The second posture we're going to talk about is C posture. Now, C posture is when you have excessively rounded top. So I want you to go ahead and kind of round in perfectly. This is caused from too short of clubs or tight chest muscles or tight lower lat muscles back here. So all we have to do is stretch those out, and that would probably alleviate that or get your equipment checked. The third one is S posture. Now, S posture predisposes you to lower back pain. This is when you have an increased curvature in your lower back, and it puts excessive strain onto the facet joints, which create inflammation, and you can't actually turn without creating a crunch factor where the joints rub up against each other, creating that inflammation.
Okay, so we've talked about how we incorrectly address the ball and some of those issues. Could you talk to us about some of the exercises we could do to help us get back to a neutral position?
Sure.
Okay. So we've talked about our posture, and you're going to walk us through a couple of exercises to help correct that posture and bring it back to neutral a little bit more.
What we're going to talk about first is the C posture. As we said previously, it's either due to tight chest muscles, tight lat muscles, or sometimes a shorter club. So the first one we're going to do is just stretch our chest. If you go onto a door jamb or hold onto the side of the cart, Rebecca, go ahead and try that, and then lean in and turn. And you want to hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds. The second one is to stretch that lat muscle, which is on your back. And go ahead and just grab this with your left arm and kind of sit down into that. And you can see how this stretches all along here. This is going to help take those muscles that are short in creating that C posture, that slump posture, which limits your shoulder turn in your golf swing. Okay. The second one we're going to talk about is that S posture. Most of the time this has to deal with either tight hip flexor, tight lower back, or weak butt. So what we're going to talk about first is that hip flexor. Okay. Go ahead and hold the club over your head, get into a lunge position, and go ahead and prop this up. And now all you're going to do is lean to the right. And you're going to feel the stretch right in the groin, which is your hip flexor, which attaches to your lower back and can create more of that increased curvature. And that's all.
Hello and welcome to Fairway Fashions with Lori's Golf Shop. I'm Jeff from Lori's Golf Shop, and today we'll be bringing you the September edition of Fairway Fashions. Today I have with me Miss Rita McCauley, a recent graduate of the Golf Academy of the Carolinas, and today she's going to be wearing some EP Pro, which I'm going to describe to you. Today what Rita has on kind of reflects the style of game that I have. I spend my time in the woods, also referred to as the jungle. Today, Rita's wearing a skort and top from EP Pro Into the Wild series. The print skort here can also be accessorized by a number of things: bags, hats, visors, etc., gloves, head covers, on and on. Today, Rita is wearing the Madison Onyx shoe by Sandbagger Sandal. Some of the accessories that might go with Rita's outfit are visors, golf bags in animal print, accessory bags including shoe bags. We also have zebra head covers, different prints as in giraffe. We also have some leopard in there. You can find sandals, gloves, towels, tan-through gloves. There's an assortment and a variety of any animal print that brings you out of the jungle and into the fashion of the golf course. Thank you for joining us here with the September edition of Fairway Fashions with Lori's Golf Shop. You can find any of the fashions that Rita wore, as well as many more, here at Lori's Golf Shop. You can also find us online at lorisgolfshop.com. Remember, the shop is SHOPPE and Lori's is LORIS. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Hello, I'm Martin Sluds and I'm here at Ocean Ridge Plantation. With Hurricane Irene coming in over the weekend and the wind getting up, it got me thinking about the conditions under which I grew up in Ireland, where we revelled in playing in windy conditions most times. And I was very privileged to play on some of the world's best links courses. And from a very early age, I realised that to progress at the game, I had to become a decent wind player. And I think it's the hallmark of some of the best strikers that have played the game, the bull strikers, that they are very fine wind players. So what I'm going to demonstrate here today is how I go about playing your basic wind shots. I mean, with wind shots, we have three basic shots. We're trying to keep the ball lower into the wind. We try to get the ball flying higher downwind, and then we play shots into a crosswind. So I'll start off by hitting shots against the wind. For demonstration purposes here, I've set up clubs at right angles to show you how I go playing wind shots. So for my normal shot, I have a shot here of about 155 yards for the flag, and normally I play a good 7-iron or a little 6 into that. So I'm trying to imagine here I've maybe got a 20 mile-an-hour wind. So for my normal shot, I would set up with the club roughly about a club head inside my left heel. I'm going to do to change it for the wind, I'm going to move it back maybe an inch or two, but no more than that, and I'll explain why now. What will determine how a ball gets airborne is the actual loft of the club, which in this case is a 6-iron, which is about 32 degrees aloft, and coupling with that will be the backspin that you impart on the ball, and the two of them get the ball airborne. However, if we put the ball too far back in our stance, we're creating a huge descending blow on the ball, and this is what I see too many amateurs doing in the wind. They put the club too far back, they take the club back steeply and hit down on the ball, and if you're doing that with a wood, not only are you going to get a lot of backspin, you're going to get side spin, hence they'll hit high slices or high shots to the right or even left. So it's very important to try and have a fairly shallow angle of attack coming into the ball, and I'll explain how we do that. So when playing into a very strong wind, I just make slight adjustments to my stance and posture. I stand fairly square to the ball, right in. I play the ball very slightly further back, so just an inch or two from my ordinary stance. I'll swing back, I'll make a body turn roughly the same as normal, but what I do is I restrict my arm swing, and this is going to give me slightly shallower angle of attack. So I'll basically just tighten my grip a little bit, swing a little shorter, and I'm not going to swing quite as hard because I don't want to get the ball airborne. I don't want to get too much spin in it. In doing so, instead of hitting a 7-iron I'd hit in here, I'm going to hit something like a little 5-iron. And this is something you're going to have to gauge through experience and practice. Hits plenty of shots. But I'm just going to ease up, maybe use just over a 3/4 swing, slightly little bits of left arms here on the way back, and I'm just going to try swing very smoothly. So as you'll see there's a slightly curtailed follow through where I'm trying to control my hands. In lessening the hand action, I more or less know where the club head is. It gives me a little bit more control over what's going on. And basically I keep my weight a little bit to the left side, follow through a little less. It's a mirror image in the backswing, and I'm able to control the and keep it a little bit lower. Just to sum up shots into the wind, remember to swing a little shorter, keep your hands quieter, and just swing smoothly to a nice smooth finish.
We're here with Craig Pennington, a volunteer for the First Tee of Brunswick County. Craig, thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me, Rebecca.
Craig, you're not only a volunteer, you are the lead volunteer for our school day programming initiative, and you're a new board member for the First Tee. So congratulations on that, and thank you for all your time that you put into the school day programming. If you could just tell us a little bit about how you became involved with the First Tee of Brunswick County and volunteering there.
Well, I actually learned about the First Tee from friends here in Ocean Ridge that are active in the organization, and when I retired about a year ago, there was a call for volunteers, and I went out and went to an orientation meeting and heard about what the First Tee was doing to help the youth of Brunswick County, and just got really excited about it.
Wonderful. Well, we appreciate that because, as you know, of course, everything we do is relying upon volunteers, so the energy and enthusiasm you guys have is wonderful. Talk to us again a little bit about what you see in the kids as a volunteer, how the program is impacting them, and changes that you see as they progress through the program.
What's interesting, the kids think that they're there to learn how to play golf, but that's only part of it. What they're really learning is life lessons.
Wonderful.
And I see such a difference between how the kids start out, and even the first few sessions, there's a big difference in terms of how they act with respect, courtesy, sportsmanship, and things like that. And then by the end of the year, it's incredible, just the difference that being exposed to those life values has changed their lives and how they act amongst each other and with the coaches.
Wonderful. And I would venture to say that it's not only impacting the young people, but it's probably having an impact on you as a volunteer as well. Could you speak to that a little bit?
Absolutely. I have enjoyed playing golf, at least for 14 or 15 holes every round. I enjoy it.
Right.
A few in there, not so much.
Every now and then.
Every now and then. But all kidding aside, it's such a great game, and it gives me a chance to give something back to the game of golf. And also the volunteers that I get to work with are people that are active, very positive, very motivated, and they're just fun to be around. So it makes it enjoyable, not just working with the kids, but also the volunteers you get to work with make you look forward to going out and what your day is at the school day program.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I always hear you say that I love is that there are two things that make you smile when you talk about them. Could you finish that for me?
Yes, two things. Yeah, my granddaughters and the first tee. And I find that you talk to neighbors and people you meet at parties and things such as that, and it's a pretty easy thing to recruit people once they understand it. A lot of people don't know what the opportunities are, but once you talk to them about it, and I just get fired up about it because I get so much back, probably more than what we give the kids.
Absolutely.
In terms of I get more back from them than what I give them.
Wonderful. Well, Craig, thank you very much for everything that you do to help us, and thanks for being with us today. And just remember, there are always opportunities to help impact the life of a young person, but there's also that opportunity for those young people to impact your life as well. So if you have any interest in volunteering, please give us a call or check out our website. Sitting here in the clubhouse of Magnolia Greens Plantation with Jared Spate, assistant golf professional. Thanks for being with us today, Jared.
Pleasure.
And behind us, you can see we have some fitting equipment for Callaway, Ping, and Mizuno. Could you take us through the process, please, of how someone comes in and is fitted for clubs?
It's actually pretty simple. You can just take and put together different clubs, and just by looking at the clubs, it normally come in 6 irons. You can just take different shafts. You can just plug them in. They come with just a different adapter tool. So we can just put them together, plug them together, different lies, lofts, flexes, weights. Okay. That way we can then just take them out to the driving range and actually hit them. Okay. And then go through there. And it has different steps where you can actually even go through the drivers, different drivers, men's, women's, right, left-handed, different flexes. We can do the same for Ping. Ping is a little bit more, not as technically based as far as the other systems are going. But you can just take different irons out and we can fit you through there off the line loft board. Okay. And then Mizuno actually has a neat feature in it where it actually has a shaft analyzer where we can actually put you on it, allow you to hit golf balls, and we can actually take from this and tell you exactly what type shaft you should be playing, the length of it, the flex, and different things that you would need to incorporate when thinking about purchasing clubs.
Okay, great. So a couple of different approaches for being fitted for the clubs. And how long would someone expect to spend with you if they're going to come in and be fitted for a full set?
It takes about a 30 to 45 minute time frame. And it kind of really depends on more so if they know the club that they want to get. If they're familiar with the club and the brand that they want to buy, then it's a lot easier. We just take and fit them from there.
Okay. So do most people, when they come in, do they have an idea of what they would like to have? Or do they really come in and you just kind of help them out and you go in a totally different direction?
A lot of people come in searching or thinking they have a good idea for what they want. And then when they get the chance to hit different things, it really serves as an eye-opener for a lot of people as to what they think is right for their game turns out to not be so.
Okay, great. So if someone wants to come in and get fitted for clubs, Jared, what's the process? How would they get in touch with you?
Just give us a call here at the pro shop, set up a time, or even stop by. It's no big deal for us. If they just happen to pop in, we should have enough people on staff to just go out and help them out.
Okay, great. Well, Jared, I really appreciate your help.
Absolutely.
And being with us today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning in to this month's episode of Tea Time on ATMC TV. Special thanks goes out to Rick Farrell and his staff at Magnolia Greens Plantation, Dr. Brian Lake from Coastal Integrative Health, and Martin Sluds from Ocean Ridge Plantation. Be sure to tune in again next month for Tea Time on ATMC TV when we tour another of Brunswick County's finest golf courses.